Welcome to the Thought for Today with Monica Kincaid. It is imperative for each of us not to get distracted by the winds of life. One job of the enemy is to cause diversions. He wants us to get so consumed with what is going on over here that we do not see what is coming over there. Today, it is crucial for each of us to keep our eyes on Jesus. Humans are prone to focusing on and feeling envious of other people. We draw into their possessions, their clothing, or how they act. Each of us has a propensity to let our present circumstances divert our attention from Jesus. Jesus was aware that of our inability to concentrate will result in problems because we are simply flesh and blood. So how do you and I live this thought out? How can we victoriously keep our eyes on Jesus? Well, when we look at scripture, we will discover a wonderful illustration of how we struggle to keep our attention on Jesus, but we also discover how to live a Christ-like life. In Matthew chapter 14, verses 22 through 32, it describes the scene of Jesus and the disciples on the boat. A small storm arises. Peter looks from the boat and thinks that he sees Jesus. Peter said in verse 28, "Lord, if it's you, tell me to come to you on the water." Peter then gets out of the boat, heads toward Jesus. He is focused and he is walking on water. I love Peter. He was the only one of the disciples that had enough faith, y'all, to get out of the boat. So our first lesson is to remember to take God at his word and simply keep your eyes on Jesus. Don't think about anything or anybody else around you. Think Jesus. Now, as long as Peter kept his eyes on Jesus, he was not fearful. However, if we look at verse 30, it says, "But when he saw the wind, he was afraid and beginning to sink, cried out, 'Lord, save me.'" Now, let's analyze this. Peter is walking on the water. He has seen Jesus perform miracles, and then for some reason, just like us, he takes his eyes off Jesus and is distracted by the wind. Fear creeps in, just like it does in our lives when someone or something either catches us off guard or we get the wind knocked out of us. So lesson number 2 is whatever is going on around us, have faith in Jesus. Remember, Christ is bigger than your reality. Keep your eyes fixed on Jesus because nothing and no one or anything else is going to take his place. I hope and pray that you have been encouraged by today's thought. May God's blessings overflow you as you keep your eyes on Jesus. Until next time.